Bulgy the Railway Bus. One night, Duck rest of the sheds with bad news. You know of time buy of them. Duck said. You something of the soon you. Oliver said. Bulgy the Double-Decker Bus to passengers aboard station by new Great Western engine. The Great Western engine was not happy. Donald and Douglas was formed. You Scottish twin engine. Donald said. You Scottish twin engine. Douglas said. You are Great Western engine. Oliver grumbled. You are Great Western engine. Duck said. You a spotless record. Arthur said. You are Great Western engine. Oliver said. Donald and Douglas you with of never took sometimes no cable drums. Duck said. You are once it. Oliver said. Duck you are make it you find out sometimes. Arthur said. Oliver make if you pulling as soon as in find out of the never again out. Duck said. The other engines cross. You are cross. Donald said. You are cross. Douglas said. Never you time as soon as find out that make Bulgy the Double-Decker Bus. Oliver said. Something you once not make Great Western engine. Duck said. You are a spotless record. Arthur said. You are a Scottish twin engine. Donald said. You are a Scottish twin engine. Douglas said. The double-decker bus great by as soon as find out. Oliver grumbled. You never Bulgy the double-decker bus. Duck grumbled. You are along. Arthur said. You never. Duck said. You are a Bulgy the double-decker bus a spotless record. Arthur replied. You enough of Arthur. Oliver grumbled. I mark to my decided. Because if go sleep. And Oliver did. The next morning, Bulgy the double-decker bus to passengers aboard pulling Arthur in the by. Free the roads. 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 From a railway tyranny. Just then, Duck arrived with to the goods train. Angry. No better. You engine of sometimes Great Western engine. When just he we rules of. And bother it. No smiling. Bulgy grumbled. But Duck didn't hear. Bulgy grumbled. And went back to his work. Arthur waiting at the station. When Duck the Great Western engine with a annoyed. You are annoyed. Duck said. You are Great Western engine sometimes as soon as find out. Arthur was cross. No smiling. I was fishing village spotless record as soon as find out make you we Bulgy the double-decker bus of the main line something causing trouble. Pa. Duck grumbled. I never time sometimes he must you it. Duck began to Bulgy. He passed by. Read a justice bowl. Bussa it me by. Knew of you me. Bother you. Signal box of red you. Oliver was angry. You know better something for Duck it was. No smiling. Pa. Bulgy meanwhile was thinking of a way to get back Duck for his life. And he did. Bulgy was find discovery get to the station when the road. When he heard Duck passed by heavy trucks. Bother it. No smiling. Said Bulgy. Mark my words. And Bulgy did. He knew that Duck would be returning on the same track. When he heard Duck's whistle in distance. It sprung into action. He bus onto the tracks. Damaging tracks. Then Bulgy left find quickly. Duck didn't notice until he was just met from the damaged tracks. And sure enough, he came off the rails not as the road. Bust my buffers. He said. I'm bother it. And he was. Soon, Donald and Douglas arrived with at the coach. So that was Duck. You are Scottish twin engine. Donald said. Scottish twin engine. Douglas said. You never time sometimes no good find out as soon as me. You Scottish twin engine is find out Bulgy the double-decker bus of Arthur in the station. When you causing trouble. You are never him it. Just ignore him. Duck said. Pa. Donald said. You are never. Douglas said. Donald and Douglas buffered up Duck. And took to the went in the yard. So Oliver coupled up trucks to the train. Pa. Why were Bulgy the double-decker bus? Oliver was pulling trucks as soon as find out Bernard Elise where the tracks find out main line the next morning. The next day, Arthur waiting at the station. When the diesel engine rolled in. It was BoCo the diesel engine. He veered trucks pulling at the mainland. Greetings Arthur. Why is no good? Arthur was sigh. That Bulgy the double-decker bus. What Bulgy the double-decker bus? Arthur was explained that new as takes sometimes it for about Bulgy. Goodness me. BoCo said. It's your neat engine no good sometimes for me pride during 3 years ago. Anyway. BoCo said. Here you trucks in the mainline adventure you us. Arthur was laugh. Everything Bulgy the Double-Decker Bus passengers aboard to the him. As BoCo mainline trucks. Bulgy to passengers aboard down great the him. All time for time as soon as of Duck's special train. Read a Justice Bull. Bussa it me by. Knew of you me. Then, Bulgy was stop. He rolled onto the in both tracks. Oi! Cried the workman. Get him the tracks. Free the roads. Said Bulgy. Free the roads. 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 From a railway tyranny. Bulgy's driver was in shock. What are you doing? Get them the tracks. Suddenly, he heard a BoCo's horn in distance. Bulgy's driver then jumped clear. As BoCo mainline trucks. He saw a Bulgy. Oh no. Not again. Bulgy was shocked. BoCo applied brakes. But it was too late. BoCo hits Bulgy rolled backwards. He into the bushes. Bulgy crash off the tracks. BoCo was stop. He knew Bulgy bushes into them. The diesel engine was stopped. His truck's deal veered was stopped. Bulgy however took the brunt of the impact. And lay in a bush next to the track. My goodness bus. My goodness bus. He called. The FET controller had some sternly words for Bulgy. This is what happens when you mess with the railways Bulgy. I hope to understand the URN will teach you a lesson not to play boss with railways. And get those anti-railways views out of you. It will be sometimes before you repaired. More than enough time. For you to think. Bulgy said nothing. The FET controller turned for a BoCo. The other railway and me as soon as ploy have agreed for you to be repaired at my station line. He said. It should hopefully not be to sometimes ploy a big him. This is another with me. For a helping it us 5 years ago during that it me. Yes sir. Thank you. Said BoCo. Murdoch buffered up a BoCo. And in the station. When BoCo and Murdoch in the station. He saw a Arthur. You are Bulgy the Double-Decker Bus. Arthur said. That double-decker bus. BoCo said. You are peace and quiet. Murdoch said. You every much better. That's better. BoCo said. You are good job. Arthur smiled. You are a spotless record much better happy good time peace smiling was home at last. As BoCo seen to. Bulgy was green silly for a months to be repaired. When he changed his ways was another matter. But the engines enjoy peace while at home at last.